When I was in college, I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. It started really small, almost unnoticeable. I had a complete loss of appetite. It was hard for me to get out of bed in the morning or at all eventually. I stopped going to my classes. I stopped going to any social events and completely pulled away from everything that I had been doing before. I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. I pretty much stopped going to church. I completely lost interest. There was probably a good few months where I wasn't really talking to God. I wasn't interested. I would say I was a pretty strong believer going into all of this. And I think that's actually what made some of my diagnosis and that journey so difficult. I was fantasizing about ending my life, and it really just took over everything. Probably just about every thought that went through my head was related to how could I escape? How could I make this stop? How could I stop being a burden? I got so comfortable in the darkness that the darkness became my home. I was starting to feel more comfortable there than maybe in areas of light or towards healing. So when I wasn't doing well, I actually kept a lot of journals during that time. And this is where I really got a lot of my thoughts and feelings and prayers out. I found comfort in the violent storm, in the steady attack of my own mind betraying itself. The confusion becomes so strong that numbness is the only escape. I had a few people who were trying to walk beside me through it, but I was very good at pushing them away and still isolating myself. It reached the point where, against my will, my parents had to intervene. They took my keys and said that we were going to the hospital, which was probably one of the hardest moments of my life so far. And I can't imagine it was any easier for my parents either. Yeah. So that was a little bit of a kickstart to me, at least realizing that I needed help. I want to live. There is so much more. I want to live. I am worth healing. I want to live so I can love and be loved. I want to live. My life is not over. I really started to dive deeper into my relationship with God, and I was able to find some healing in that relationship with Him and some reconciliation, and also able to look back at what I had gone through and see that He didn't leave me. As much as it felt like it when I was in that space, looking back, I know that if I was truly alone and if He wasn't beside me, I probably wouldn't be here. I still have to work hard, even today. So I still go to therapy, I take medicine, I have a really strong support system around me. Anytime there's an opportunity to learn more about mental health or connect with others, especially within the church, I will take that opportunity. I think that it's going to be a lifelong process of healing from this. I know I will make it through this, but I don't fully understand why you allowed it to happen. Why does mental illness exist, and how can we fight against it? I know that I can ask God those hard questions, and I know that I can wrestle with Him, and that He's not afraid of it, and He's not afraid of my questions, and He's not afraid of mental health, mental illness, anything that comes with it. He's always gonna be there to listen and be there with open arms. My name is Grace, and I am a life changed by Christ.